All right, we've got Puppey. I think we've got Puppey
Maybe
on
it
the
is
line.
2 hours. Sorry.
Hello. Is he here?
Hey, I'm here.
He is. There he is. Hey, how you doing, Puppey?
Doing good, doing good.
Doing good, doing good. Puppey, so this series that we just had from you guys, Game 1 was tough. Game 2, you get your Chen. I mean, Fox said beforehand, if I asked what was different from your perspective between Game 1 and Game 2, you're going to say that you played Chen, and you probably wouldn't be wrong. Was that the difference? What was the reason that these two games were so massively different?
Our side lanes went way better, right? And I think we had a misjudgment on what works against what. And this time we kind of scraped off the ideas of what we think works against Batrider, what we think works against Alchemist, and all that stuff. And I think we ended up with a better draft second game. They gave us first pick once again, which I think was, it was a wrong move, because I think we already understood instantly from the first game that, okay, we're not doing that. We're gonna do the other thing, and at least we had a plan instantly to, outplay them. And they kind of went in picking Klink's Avengers or some useless shit. So good for them.
Cool. How do you overall, Puppey, feel about? Hi, by the way, and nice series, a nice second game at least. How do you overall feel about the patch and way? I don't want to ask the same questions, so it's like the drafting stuff overall with like the way how many, I guess, like OP heroes there currently are. How do you feel about like the banning phase and the drafting right now, at least in the opener?
To be fair, drafting seems very similar to, let's say, the dominant era of Virtus Pro, when they were with Solo, Ramses, even though they're in a team right together, but no one, and Pasha, where they just ended up picking like 2 heroes in first pick right away, cores, and just either it was DP or Omni Knight or Gyrocopter or whatever it was, and just send them to any lane that you want, because even though they weren't some universal heroes that were that good or something like that, but the hero concept was like that. The cores were imbalanced, and I feel like right now cores are imbalanced, and therefore you need to just pick them almost as soon as possible, or make strategies around it in a way. Because first pick these days don't end up with 2 supports for a while, and I think a lot of abusement is going on also with these heroes, especially Universe.
Cool. And that kind of leads me to my next one, where I was going to say, I mean, you probably got asked this one a bit during the EPC, and so I didn't get to see every interview, but how do you feel about Universal? What do you think about this concept of it?
Needs to be nerfed. Concept, fine, but nerf needed. That's all.
Fair enough. And Puppey, just to sort of ask you about, obviously, your new, or at least your current iteration of Secret for this tournament, bringing FBZ in. Just sort of wondered, for the fans of that, like, how did that happen? How did you kind of end up kind of making the connection with FBZ? And what do you feel as a player that he's going to be able to contribute to you guys as a team, and what's going to work really well with the way that you guys are playing Dota?
Well, the obvious reasonings was that I had Boom on my offlane and I needed to swap him for an offlaner from Boom. That's about it.
Okay. Well, I mean, yeah, this game too, it looked to gel very nicely with the team. Had a very good game on his bat. And also, just in terms of for you guys coming into this league, obviously after a bit of a tough time in DPC, do you guys feel that you're kind of able to reset pretty easily and come in with a positive approach to this? And like, how do you feel that your team compares against kind of the international lineup of teams, rather than just being in kind of a Western European situation?
I don't think it matters much. I sense that European teams are just better at Dota than the rest of the regions. So if we're playing against the better regions, we should be at least capable of playing against everybody else. So it doesn't really concern me whatsoever. I always believe that you should try to play in the best region. I understand there are easy ways out to go to NA and play there, but I feel like it kind of stagnates your Dota, and when you're playing Dota, it should be your passion, and your passion is always supposed to be the best.
Yeah. Thank you very much, Puppey. We won't keep you any longer. We know you've got another game to prepare for later on today. But thanks very much for joining us for a few moments for the interview. And good luck with your series later today, and good luck with the rest of the league.
Thank you, Clement.
All right, latest. Goodbye.